Hi friends, welcome to yet another video. In this video, we are going to talk about how exactly can we have the custom conversion values seen in your Google Ads. So first of all, we'll just go to tools in our ads account, ads.google.com. We can just go to conversions, and in the conversions, we'll just click on the plus sign. Now here, since we want to track our e-commerce conversions, I'll just click on website, and here in the category I'll select conversion purchase as the this thing as a conversion value. You can also select add to cart, begin checkout, etc., whatever you want to. But since we want to note, or since we want to capture the value of the conversions, which is dynamic, this generally happens in e-commerce website itself. So what we'll do is we'll just select purchase here. I'll just name this purchase dynamic values. So because since the values are going to be dynamic. Now here we have an option, use same value for each conversion, use different values for each conversion. So we'll select this option, use different values for each conversion, and we'll also have a default value. Default value can be 100. Let's say by any chance or it is not able to capture, this value will be shown there. Okay. uh, so we'll just go down count every, because since it's purchase it will be every. I've shown this in one of the earlier videos, so you can check that out if you want to go through all these details which are there. Now I'll just click on create and continue. Set up the tag. Now there are three ways of setting up the tag: install your tag yourself, email the tag to your developer, or use Google Tag Manager. Since we want to note the dynamic sales value, we will have to use the Google Tag Manager in this case. So I'll just select Google Tag Manager, and here we have got the conversion ID and conversion label which is there. So let us quickly go to our Google Tag Manager. And tagmanager.google.com, this is the URL, just in case you don't want to Google it out. Now here we already have a account for my website. The website is academy365.net, and we already have the tags which have been set up and all. Okay. Now if you're not well versed with tag manager, you can completely just follow the instructions in this video and you will be through. So you need not go through the entire tag manager tutorial and everything. Just to give you a brief about what exactly is a tag manager, it allows you to capture custom events from your website, and it will show it in here. So let's say for example, if you want to track how many people are clicking on a specific links, you can insert a tag there, and that would be detected by the tag manager. So now if we just go to tags, I already have one custom conversion this thing conversion linker which I've created, and we have got Google Ads conversion tracking as well. So basically there are two conversions which have been already set, tags which have already been set. Just in case, just to show you guys, what I'll do is I'll just create a new one. So we can just click on new. I can name this as demo custom conversion. Okay, just for your reference. Now we can see the tag configuration. I'll just click on the edit sign. Okay, now what is this tag type? Is it Google Analytics? Is it GA4 analysis, event? Is it floodlight counter, etc., etc.? In our case, we can ignore everything else. We just need to select Google Ads conversion tracking, and here we have to insert the details which we get from here. That is the conversion ID. So I'll just copy this here. Conversion label. Conversion label also I can get it from here. Conversion value. Okay, value we can leave it blank. If you want, you can just select it from here. Now we have got something called as checkout value, which has been added in here already. So I'll just show you how to add this, but by default you can just select this also as a conversion value, which is there. Transaction ID. Okay, so basically the conversion value, we want it to be a dynamic field. Okay, we don't want it to be the same set regular field which is getting added in here. Currency code, it would be INR in my case. If you want, you can have that dynamic as well in your case, but we can just have INR set it here. Provide product level data and all. Okay, so we don't want to do that. I generally prefer not to select all these things. Conversion linking true, and advanced settings also you can just ignore those as well. Okay. Now the conversion value needs to be inserted here. For that, first of all, we need to just save this thing. No trigger is selected. Okay, no problem. We need to select trigger. Trigger, we will select all pages. So irrespective of the pages, it should be firing the trigger. So mostly it's only on the checkout page, but we can change that trigger as well. Okay. So basically we want the code to be firing on all the pages, though it will only do it on the sales page which is there. Okay, let me just save this again. I'll just add the trigger. Let me just show you all the options. Consent initialization on all the pages or all pages. Okay. So trigger will select all pages and we'll save this. So Google conversion tracking. Okay, the name has to be given. Demo conversion tracking dynamic value. Okay, so we have saved this. This trigger has been saved here. Okay, demo conversion value, this is there. Now the question is, how do we set the values there? Okay, how do we set the values there? Okay, so for that, first of all, we'll have to set a variable. Okay, but now it is very important for you to understand how do you set a variable here. For example, here we have got a custom checkout value which has been set by us. Now here we have got a CSS element which is there, which is which is there. So let me just show you the entire step. First of all, I'm assuming your website is on WordPress, so because it becomes very easier to do it on WordPress, and you'll require to log into your admin panel. Once you have logged in here, you can just go to plugins, add new plugin. And you need to look for Google Tag Manager for WordPress. You need to look for this plugin. I've already installed this plugin, but you need to look for this plugin, and just make sure you check the author as well. So this is by Mr. Thomas. So you need to have this specific plugin which is there. Then you just go to the settings. You need to enter the Google Tag Manager ID there, and you need to by default you just select the footer one. Though it says not recommended by Google, no tweak in your template required, etc, etc. Don't bother about that. It will work. Okay, it will work. So just enter your Google Tag Manager ID here. How do you get it here? From here on the top you get your Google Tag Manager ID which is there, and you can straight away insert it there. Next you need to go to the integration tab. Okay, here you can see the integration tab which is there, and here you need to select WooCommerce. Now select all the options which are there. Okay, track enhanced e-commerce. Choose this option if you like to track. So you just select it. Don't think about it or don't read about it. This is important. Okay. Cart as a first checkout step, yes. Cart content in the data layer, yes. Include the full category path, yes. This is by default, it's going to be product categories. Customer data in the layer, yes. Order data in the layer, yes. Exclude text from revenue, yes, normally, because that is not the part of your revenue. It is a tax additional amount that you will be paying to the government, or whatever it is. Only track orders younger than 30 days, yes, you can have this there. That is absolutely okay. Exclude shipping from revenue. Again, totally on you. If you don't want to exclude, you can uncheck that. Okay, and the last two options are use SKU instead of ID. You can select this. Do not flag orders as being tracked. Okay, so basically this is also something which you can set to that. Yeah, and then you can just save the changes. Okay, now how do you verify if if this has been integrated properly or not? So what you can do is you can just add this add-on. This is called as a data slayer. Okay, to use data slayer, this is something which is required. Data slayer, Firefox extension. Okay, so just Google this out, and you will get this page. You will come to this page. Just add to Firefox data slayer. Just add this. This is by Mr. Sean Adams, so you can just add this. Okay, this is very important. Why? Because you will not be able to know if you are putting the correct data layers or not into your website. So I'll just go back to my website. I'll just show you how this data layers work exactly. Now, okay, let me just open one of the dummy products which I've added for this demo purpose. I'll just go to all products, and here I'll just click on view product. I'll just add this to cart. Let's go to view cart. Okay, now here let's click on proceed to checkout. Now here we have got all the details and everything, so it says the product total and everything and all those things. If I just go to inspect, right click and inspect, and if you just go to this data layer, we can see all the data which is being passed. So e-commerce dot currency dot value dot items. Okay, we can also scroll down and see. Okay, so basically this is there. Now let me just increase the quantity of the product. So let me just go back to the cart page, and I'll just update the cart. So I know that there's the total is different, and the individual product price is different. So I'll just go to checkout, and I'll just place the order. Now I've just enabled cash on delivery just to show this demo to you guys. You can also do it when you're setting up your website, when you're testing this thing. You can just do this, or maybe you can create a ₹1 $1 product, and then you can make the payment and come to this checkout page. Now this is very important. Why? Because all the data that Google conversion tracking is going to take, this value is something which they will be fetching. So we can just click on inspect. Okay, and we'll just go to data layer again here, and under where are we getting this total? Okay, so we can just scroll down. Here is the price, so that's why I've added two quantities, so that there is a difference between the price, individual price, and the total transaction value. So here we can see the transaction ID is there, then affiliation is being passed, and the value is 200. So we can see the value as 200 which is there. Okay, now let's now how do we insert this dot value into this thing? Okay, so it's e-commerce, and then we have got dot currency dot items and dot value. So the value, so basically it is e-commerce dot value. Now what you can do is you can also go to your console, and you can just search for just enter data layer. So it's auto suggested there. Let me just zoom in. Okay, that's not for zoom in. Let me just zoom in. Okay, so data layer. So you need to type in data layer, and then you can hit enter. So what's happening here is you can see all the data layers which are there. Okay, let me just zoom in further. um, so we can see all the data layers which are in here, and here we need to look for e-commerce linker object. Argument 1 is okay, this something something, and okay, we need to see the e-commerce. Okay, fine. So the number 5 one seems to be e-commerce. Okay, yeah, here we get the 11 one is the e-commerce thing. So when we click on this e-commerce, when it's expanded, wait a minute. Okay, the 11 one was okay, fine. So here the event is purchase. This is their e-commerce. When we expand e-commerce, we can see the items also and the value also. So basically the objective is e-commerce dot value is 200. So in your tag manager, you need to go here. You need to create a new variable. Okay, so you can just configure a variable, and it has to be a custom this thing. Okay, so let's just go back here in the tags. Let's do it the easy way. Okay, so basically you just click on the demo conversion which is there, and here we want to edit this. I'll click on the edit icon. The conversion value, okay, I will have to set a new one. I've already done this here. It's a checkout underscore value DOM event. Okay, so basically we need to set a new DOM event which is there. So we'll just go to this variables, and we will click on new variable configuration. This is we'll just select DOM element here. Okay, because basically it's coming from the DOM of this thing. Okay, event ID, attribution we can leave it blank here. We'll just add it e-commerce dot value. Okay, and we can just save it here. We can name this element as custom conversion value new. Okay, and we'll just go back to our tags, and here we'll just click on the tag that we've created. I just click on edit again, and conversion value here, and we will select custom conversion value new, and we'll save this thing. Okay, if there are any errors, it will show you straight away that there is an error. Now after saving, there is the most important step that you need to take is you need to click on the submit here. Now many a times you forget, you don't click on the submit, and you will see your tag is not working, your custom conversion values are not getting generated. So that is something which you need to take care. And as soon as all your settings are done, you just click on save. You can give some name if you want to. If you don't want to give a name, just give it publish, and you can just give it publish, and this is done. So basically we have got our 3 values, and this is something which will be done. So next time whenever you are going through your AdWords conversion value, you will be able to see the values of the custom conversion as well. Okay, so how do you understand whether this is working or not? So whatever campaigns you're running, you just need to come into your keywords and you need to go to search terms here on the left hand side. And there what you can do is you can click on columns and you can modify the columns, and here under conversions you can add conversion value. Once you have selected this, okay, it is already selected in this case, what will happen is you can see one column which is added. Okay, you need to scroll towards the rightmost side, and there you can see the various custom conversion value. For example, here on this specific value on this specific key term is 5,999, and here it is 15,998. So basically, you can see the value is different for different conversions and so on. Okay. So here, for example, the conversions are 16. It's 25,986. So depending on what products are getting sold, the conversion value will be added or defined accordingly, and you will get an idea that the custom conversion value is actually getting generated. So overall, whatever conversion value you see in the Google Ads will actually be the amount of sales that you have made. Great. So I hope you learned something new in this video, and please like and subscribe to the channel if you found it to be useful. Thanks for your time.